It's the Vauxhall Comedy Club podcast.
Well done for sticking on the stereotype there.
Well done for sticking on yours.
You came late with Nando's. Come on, it writes itself.
Well done for sticking on your stereotype of being Asian and criticising black people. Hey!
Fair play, fair play.
As a white man, I feel very uncomfortable. He shows up 25 minutes late with a Nando's and nothing for anybody else.
I'm fasting, you can't even get me.
You got 'em.
Happy Easter, motherfuckers.
Oh, cheers, man.
How long has that been in your pocket?
6 months. And there's some mini eggs there, bud.
Thank you.
Cool. I'll grab one of
You
those.
want a mini eggs. Boys and girls, welcome. Well, boys and boys.
Hey.
Not a particularly diverse gender lineup today, but we have got a diverse lineup of comics. Welcome to the Vauxhall Comedy Club podcast, episode 2. Give yourself a round of applause for all being on time.
All right, we'll dead this right now. I apologize for being late.
And bringing food.
I'm not apologizing for bringing food. I'll tell you that for free. For free.
For bringing
I
food
love
just for
you guys. I love you guys as comics and well, even just over there was behind the camera who probably hasn't been seen. I love every single one in this room, but I do love my food, and I'm sorry that I felt you had eaten whilst waiting.
I probably should introduce everyone. The rude motherfucker with all the grub is Aurie Styla.
Hey.
We've got Raj Pajoora and Mr. Mark Cram. And of course, behind the decks. The decks, is that the right way to say it? Producer Scott over there in the corner with his big cheeky face.
He is dressed like a man who should be behind decks, though. This is
Yeah.
definitely
I love that
Every
top.
IB
It's
for
very
DJ
true,
ever,
yeah. It's very true.
I recently found out a little bit about Scott from Scott. Scott was an Olympic skier. Not skier, snowboarder.
Oh, serious?
Yeah.
I mean, Olympics is a bit much.
Okay, well, did you get...
How did you word it to him?
He said Olympic.
He said Olympic, because there's no way Mooch made that word up.
No,
He didn't add Olympic
you were
on.
part of the England team.
I came
Well, you
third.
lied to me, but
I came-
now in front of everyone else, you're just sort of like, now it's on camera, you're winding your neck in. You told me you want gold.
I got a bronze. All right, I got a bronze at the British Snowboard Championships,
Okay.
2010 and 2011, and trained with the British team.
Okay, cool.
Olympic
Fair,
enough.
that's pretty
Fair
impressive.
enough. Yeah, it's
That's
my...
Olympic
It's,
enough.
That's
Me-
more than I've accomplished in my life.
yeah, I know. He recently came back from Scotland, where apparently you can ski in Scotland.
Okay.
What,
Like,
legally?
Legally, but like it looks like you're in sort of like the French Alps or something. It's mad sort of mountain.
Technically, it's not legal right now.
Oh,
Okay.
So
Well,
he
yeah,
hasn't just got
I
back
can't
from
remember
Scotland.
what the date of
You
when you
just
came back
snitching.
from, but
Snitching on him now, man.
but you were recording for a Red Bull video, so I'm not sure
Sick.
how you're gonna get it. Also, who's watching this? Let's be perfectly honest. Who's watching this? Who's gonna snake us up?
How long you been skiing?
That's what I thought I was going to do with my life. I thought, for the first kind of, as soon as I left college, 10 years, I went off and tried to be a professional snowboard guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the official term, snowboard guy?
Well, I mean, Sean White, you heard of that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he a wrestler? He sounds like a wrestler.
No, he's a snowboarder move.
Context, man.
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I was trying to be Sean White, but
Okay.
it didn't work out for me, and now I'm here. So
You should have
Where's
been
Shaun White?
Scott Penman, not Sean White.
Sean White's like the Tony Hawk of
Yo,
snowboarding.
snowboarding,
I,
yeah.
d- I don't snowboard.
Oh, so Sean White's an actual person?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
They've
I thought
had-
he changed his name for snowboarding.
Nah.
No,
There's
okay.
like some video games that are based on Shaun White.
Oh,
snowboarding.
he's that big. They make video games.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
it.
So I'm saying he's literally as the Tony Hawk
Yeah,
of
of
snowboarding.
snowboarding, yeah.
Is that how you know who he is?
Yeah,
As a video
that's,
game?
that's
same.
because of gaming.
Because I thought, well, I know nothing.
It's like,
Nah, you're good.
it's like how you know Kelly Slater surfing because of the
Kelly Slater is in Saved by the Bell.
No.
No,
Kelly
Kelly
was
was
Kelly
Kelly,
was Kelly
and a character
was
called Slater.
Cat Slater.
AC Slater.
AC Slater. That,
AC
Kelly
Slater.
Kapowski.
Kapowski, that was
yeah,
the one.
Kelly
Got it.
Kapowski.
That is the best combination
Everyone's
of things
first love.
thrown together.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well,
I think Kelly Slater was in Baywatch though.
You
That-
are how
that's correct.
You
That's
are how
correct.
rumors start. That's that. You
Yeah,
just
okay.
made stuff up there.
I'm just my brain works just like smashing names together, and I'm terrible.
Fair dues.
It's like how confidently you said it as well. Like he was in Saved by the Bell.
Yeah. I still believe it was.
Speaking of Saved by the Bell, didn't Screech recently pass away?
Pass
Yes,
away, man.
I'd pour a little
man.
liquor out, but I've given up drinking or pouring libations for dead porn stars.
If you had if you had picked up a character from Saved by the Bell to go off the rails, I don't think Screech would have been your first choice.
To go off the rails.
Yeah.
Screech would have gratuitously been my first
Really?
choice.
If you think about it, everyone else had something going for them.
Oh yeah, Screech was always going to be Screech.
Yeah, he's always going to be the one who was the butt of all the jokes. He didn't get the girls. He kind of had all the fame and the money, but looked like Screech.
And he was so in that show that no matter where he went, he was always going to be.
He got to be in the new Saved by the Bell where he was like the assistant.
the
vice
teacher
principal.
or something like that. Yeah, man. You could.
But he
There
had
was
like,
nothing else happening.
He had a mad breakdown or something, right? Before. Yeah.
Did he stab someone? Am I making that up?
Stabbed someone, was in a lot of pornographic films, and then died of, I think, liver cancer.
Yeah.
And he played poker or something for a bit. Have I made that up?
I don't know.
Just say it with enough vim,
I
man.
think he was a really good celebrity poker player. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's all right though. He was Saved by the Bell, so it's fine.
We should get a soundboard.
For every cheesy line I throw into this.
No, we've got loads of them. I kind of thought everyone here knew each other because I always do this and assume your mates know each other or you assume other comics know each other. You two kind of know each other.
Kind of.
Kind of know each other.
Kind of. Yeah, we live near each other as well. Well, before I moved, and also, yeah, a lot of the shows that we've done together, even in terms of just like open mic style shows. Yeah, it's me and Raj have worked together quite a few times.
Yeah. I forget how much of a Dell boy
Yeah.
Aurie Styla is. Aurie
Dell
Styla,
boy?
yeah. Aurie Styla called me up the other day and went, "How are you doing for monitors? Yeah." I went, "What?" And he goes, "Do you need any monitors?" I was like, "Not really." And he went, "I've got 100.
Nah, don't exaggerate. Don't exaggerate. Don't exaggerate.
I've got 100, Mooch."
Look,
and he sent me a
don't
link, and it's a
exaggerate.
very good deal. And he dropped off a couple of monitors. Am I baiting you up here? Are these stolen?
No, they're not stolen, man. Nah, me and you are very similar. Like when it comes to having a space to build content. So if I see a good deal where I can grab equipment, I'm grabbing the equipment. And I did. There was a venue that was getting rid of a lot of their monitors. And I said, all right, well, I'll take a big batch of them. Because I know there's going to be a few people that are either on my team or that I regularly work with that may need them. You being one of them, who you have a podcasting studio. So in my head, I'm like, well, boy, I might as well pick up. I'm going to keep a few for myself. But if there's anyone else I know that needs them, I shout you.
Yeah. But I'm not saying that Del Boy is a negative thing.
Nah. But
I like the entrepreneurship. This time next year, Aurie.
No, but the Del Boy, when you say Del Boy, everyone doesn't just remember his
Del Boy is one of the most loved characters.
loved characters. He's also, let's be real, he was one of the most broke characters as well. So it makes you
Not at
feel,
the end.
Nah, yeah, that
Well,
was,
again,
yeah,
at
but
the
that
very
had nothing
Waiting
to
for
do.
that golden monitor.
But that had nothing to do. But that had nothing to do with his hustle. That was something. That was the freak.
that was
He
luck.
was always
Yeah.
flush with cash.
Nah. That was cash that he always had to give up at the end because they weren't ever really his in the end. Let's be
Well, let's
honest.
see how long these monitors last. That's all I'm saying.
Mate, there's no refunds on these monitors.
I always
the
liked
most-
a touch of frost for those. Yeah.
That was a great show.
My
Class,
mum-
that's the classy way of looking at my
the-
guy who was Del Boy.
That's the whitest sentence I'm going to say during this.
I somehow doubt that.
It'll get worse.
But yeah, you were saying we know each other. We've only just met today.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find that crazy.
We have been in the same
met,
building.
Yeah. roast battle.
But like, I don't like people or socializing.
My guy.
I'm so glad you said people.
My guy. My guy.
One word at the start of that sentence going to change
I don't
everything.
like
Yeah, I know.
people or socialize. Wonderful.
I'm like one of those new school comics that has no real world like socializing skills and only comes alive on stage.
She told me
That sounds like an old school comic to be fair as well.
Yeah, but they think they're like really interesting old
Yeah.
school comics. That's why they tell you 28 stories that you don't want to fucking hear every time you gig with them.
that and
That's a
cocaine.
good point.
And cocaine. But
Yeah.
we all like that.
Yeah. We've got some weird and wonderful internet news stories which we can delve into. And I think I'm going to start off with Sharon Stone. Do you remember Sharon Stone from
Yeah.
Basic Instinct?
I trust you to only go to the one thing where her fangina was on the show.
Well,
Where-
she was like
She's been in loads of big
She was in.
films.
She should have won an Oscar in Casino.
Yeah. And you went straight to Basic Instinct.
Well, it kind of ties into the story here. So Sharon Stone
yeah.
revealed recently that a surgeon once gave her breast implants without consent.
How
Was she asleep for a different procedure?
No, but is this like when you're in India and you think you're going in for heart
Yeah.
surgery and then they take a kidney? But she
I-
just came out with double Ds.
I don't think
That
Sharon
what
Stone went for breast surgery in India. Just on the cheap. It wasn't like a turkey sort of option. No, she was getting her breast reconstructed after she had two massive tumors removed from them. And Scott, do you want to read out what she said? Because I can't really see the screen there. Here we go. When I was unbandaged, I discovered I had a full cup-size bigger breast. That I had full cup-size bigger breasts. Ones that he said go better with your hip side. That's the surgeon talking there.
I don't know what she's complaining about, because I wake up every morning with my dick slightly bigger. And
Yeah.
it gets smaller throughout the day. It's fine.
What is it? Stones. Yeah.
So she went in to get something removed
Yeah.
and came out with. So would she have had no breasts after the surgery? Is that what she thought?
I'm not 100% sure, but
I think she was getting reconstructed after. They were supposed to have breasts, but not as big as they were given.
I just think that's salesmanship there. Do you know what I mean? Like he's going like, listen.
He's like, look, I've already
try
opened
these
you
on.
up. I've already opened you up. I might as well.
I've done you a favour here. I've added the double D's here. I'm not going to charge you for the double D's. I'm going to charge you for the D's. I know you wanted just your normal breast back, but you know, it's like test driving.
I was thinking it's more like a 2-for-1 Tuesday style deal. So you didn't know you got bigger boobs on a Wednesday? What the fuck?
So you didn't even charge? I don't know. Like, is that?
She doesn't really go into detail about the charging, like, or if she press charges. I think it's more the pressing issue.
Well, I imagine she would have to have signed some sort of weird consent form, and he probably tried to stay within that. Because I guess you're not. Do you specify a size? But I don't know how this works.
I've never had breast
Implants. No, my girlfriend has a breast implant fund, a booby fund.
Is that one you've started for?
What?
Is it because she wants them, or
Yeah. It's not for
wait,
me.
yeah, no.
Mooch is going to Sharon
They
Stone
are,
his
they are
girlfriend.
for you, kind of.
Well,
I mean, like she calls it a holiday fund, but like it's,
He's going to hand her a check for $3,000 in a couple of years.
Yeah.
And go, there you go.
yeah.
I'm trying to find this doctor. See if we can get... Just send her there. Just go. Yeah. No, you're gonna get your cataracts done.
So she started this fund because she wants them done.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. How much is it? How much is it to get them done?
I don't know.
No, these are natural. Don't make me like that.
But my
You saw when I did that. My bad. I'm so sorry.
For some reason, it's like I've got like $3,000 in my head as a number.
I think that's about right. I always thought it was a lot more. But I think because of the popularity of them, they probably come down in price.
And Turkey, you can go there for.
What is Turkey? What is like everyone's thing with Turkey? That's where everyone goes for.
I'm assuming it's just a regulation thing, right?
Yeah,
And
that's
it's-
what I was thinking. Yeah.
And it's just like they just can get stuff done, and it's cheaper. I'm assuming they got some less standards. But I know someone that went liposuction in Turkey, and they said it was great. Like they give you for that fee, they give you residence and everything.
They give you residence.
Yeah.
Because they have to watch you, and then you have to go back out X amount of time after and get
Top
it
up.
checked. Yeah.
So how long did they have to stay there?
I think
About
she
a
was
week.
there for like a week. Yeah.
Oh, residency for a week.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
fair
you like in it's a nice place. Like I got videos.
What did you get done?
No, I didn't.
I've never been to Turkey, but
That was your takeaway from that story. I've never been to Turkey. Never been.
He's just thinking, well, maybe this fund's not.
How much will I do my girlfriend's boobs for in Turkey? That's the question.
I mean, it's maybe it's going to be the first place we book as soon as lockdown. What are you going to do when lockdown is lifted? What are you going to travel anywhere?
No.
You're just gonna
Well, next year, because this year looks like it's going to be a write-off for travel.
Oh, is it not? We're not allowed to even travel this year.
I don't
not
know.
looking good.
Still looking a bit wavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm booked on something in October, but I don't know if I want to go.
Where are you going?
Amsterdam.
Oh, okay, that's
Well,
For like that pollen festival or something.
Yeah.
Pollen.
Yeah.
The way cases are going in the Netherlands right now, it's not looking
they
too
went
promising.
up 20 because did you see the rave they threw? They threw a rave.
Practice rave,
A
yeah.
practice rave.
A practice.
So they had 1,500 people in
To practice.
to practice, like to practice festivals.
To see
So
what the
they all
transmission
got-
rate was.
They
like.
all got negative tests. Then they all partied.
Who signed up to say I'll be the specimen that will try
Mainly
this out?
like if you look at the crowd, like 25 to 35-year-olds.
If you did that in this country, so many people would be up for it.
Yeah, 100%.
Probably, yeah. But
they did the first Barcelona
there was a
concert,
there was a big
5,000
concert,
people.
Yeah,
Oh,
I saw
really?
that. Yeah,
Who
that
did they have
looks
on?
crazy.
I think it's Lesbian something was the name of the band.
Lesbian something with the name of the band.
Something Lesbians. Dutch clubbers. Oh, this
So
is...
you're meant to have your mask on, right? But who's going to do that?
Yeah, they were supposed to. But no one kept them. But the thing is, if you're asking people to go to a rave and act like normal, getting them to wear masks is probably a bit of an ask.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, I get it. But what was the Scott? What was the Barcelona festival or Barcelona concert? For I swear, but yeah, but everyone in the Barcelona concert had a rapid test the same day.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then they went in. But I just don't understand the cost that's going to be attributed. They sold 5,000 tickets, and the event didn't make money.
It didn't.
Didn't make money. It wasn't profitable.
The idea is to see what the impact is of it, though, isn't it? So it's kind of a loss leader for that, I guess.
Plus, those rapid tests aren't accurate, are they? They're like 70% accurate.
That's close enough.
It's more
It's
accurate
good,
than
yeah.
I am most of the time.
It's a good number, but it's not, if you think
I mean, look,
the people that would slip through out of 5,000.
I was under the impression we're all going to get the vaccine and then it's going to be safe. But again, I'm not a scientist, and I thought Kelly Slater was in Saved by the Bell, so like I wouldn't really go off my shit chat.
What's the name of the band though? That's what I wanted to know.
What was the band?
Lesbian something.
Lesbian Seagulls.
Seagulls.
No, it's something lesbians.
That's like a weird Beavis and Butthead reference. The hell was that?
Scott, don't worry about it. I'll Google it on here. Lesbian band, Barcelona.
I bet the name lesbian's not even in it.
Yeah.
That's just on your mind.
He's mooched it up.
He's just got an opinion.
Mooched it up.
Kelly Slater. Kelly Slater. and the lesbian.
Here it is.
Love of Lesbians.
Okay.
We all said that, like, oh, them.
Was anyone else not expecting that to be a group of guys?
That's what I was thinking that. Love of lesbians, men are all in the band.
Now they just seem like the perviest band in the world.
It's just a middle-aged group of guys, yeah.
Like they sat down sitting there thinking of their band name and everyone, you know what I like? Lesbians.
What country are they from? Spain?
I don't know.
Yeah, Spanish indie rock band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you reckon lesbian means something else in Spanish?
100% it doesn't. It means lesbians.
I found out you speak German the other day.
Who told you?
My missus. Did you just lie to her?
No, because she would have verified by me speaking in German, don't you think?
Yeah, I don't think
Wait,
she
are you fluent?
No, not
Is your
fluent.
missus
All right, so if I said, Ich spiele das Fußball in das Kino, what did I say?
I think you attempted to say, Ich spiele
Yeah,
das Fußball.
yeah.
And what was that? Which after?
In das Kino.
In das Kino.
That's in the casino?
Nah, it's something about football. I
Play football.
Spieler, play football in the what? Kino.
In the cinema. That's all I know in German.
Kino.
What? Why on earth did you learn that phrase? I play football in the cinema.
Because when we did the hobbies, the only two things I used to stick in my head were football and cinema.
Okay.
And so I just put them together, and that's all I can say.
It's the
now.
one sentence you'll probably never use.
And dick. I say dick all the time.
No, dick is you.
Dick is fat, right? Yeah.
No, it's dick. Dick.
Dick.
Dick. It's
Oh.
D-I-C-H. It's not dick.
Yeah, but how'd you say that?
Ich liebe dich. I used to date a German girl.
Ich
So-
liebe dick. I love you.
Yeah, which means so I knew how to say that, and I knew to say sorry in two different ways. Entschuldigen and es tut mir
But
leid.
dick, right?
No, you'll say dick, but you're going dick. You're
dick.
You're really emphasizing the CK that's
So
not
how'd
there.
you say it?
Dick.
Dick.
Okay.
Have I got it?
Yeah, you've got it, man. You've got it. Yeah, that's you did well.
German 101, see? Got it.
But yeah, I'm not a fluent. I studied at school, and then I kind of kept it up afterwards when you go to a few events in Germany, like soccer events and stuff, or events in Europe. And some people speak. It's one of the common languages in Europe that when you go to places like Amsterdam, Belgium, if they don't speak themselves Dutch, they'll speak Dutch, maybe English as a second language, but they'll also pick up a third. German's one of them. So I just kind of kept up like that. But I'm not super fluent.
I used to date a German girl, and her English was amazing. And we went to Hamburg together, and we were sitting there with opposite her friend and her boyfriend. Now, the girl spoke perfectly good English, but the boyfriend didn't speak any English, and I didn't speak any German. At a point, they went to the toilet and left us alone on the table. So we just looked at each other for like a minute and just slowly drank our pints. And then every now and again, you'd be like, "Huh," and that would be the whole conversation.
I like how you went, huh, like it was in German as well.
Yeah.
I got a C in German, but I can't speak a lick.
See, I got a C in German as well, and I got nothing now. Other than like,
I got an F in Spanish.
meine Deutsch ist nicht sehr gut. That's basically what I
Okay,
think.
my German is not very good.
Yeah.
Mein Name ist Michael. Ich habe einen großen Schlosser. Slange.
Your name is the name's not German.
I have a big go on.
Snake.
Yeah.
It's better than I play football in the cinema.
I mean, his is more true than yours.
Right, cool. We've got a horrible boss. What's the worst boss you've ever had?
Ooh.
What do you do?
You don't want
work
to get
in banking?
fired. Yeah. That's why you're thinking of the guy right now, but you don't want to get fired. Yeah.
I tell you,
I've never had a horrible
Current boss. That's who it is.
Yeah.
I had.
Go on, who's he? Yeah, go on.
I had a boss. It was for a telesales job I did once. I lasted like 2-3 weeks, and horrible company. We were phoning up old people and selling them Time Life CDs.
Okay.
And it was hard because I just was end up chatting to these old ladies about nonsense. But one guy was just smashing it. And it just turned out he was just frauding everyone. He was calling them up, saying, because they'd already bought one, saying, okay, yeah. They're talking nonsense to them. And then just sending them out things and charging them. Me and him got pulled into the office. And it was like, this boss went, cool, tell me why I should fire him over you. And that was the...
Whilst you're sitting next to him.
Well, we're both in there, and I was just like, I don't want this job, mate. I really am not keen for this job. But that was the kind of the environment in there. And it was just like, what an arsehole. Just like, it was off Old Street. Guys just wearing like horrible suits. Coming in suits to telesales.
But how do you answer that question?
I said, I don't want the job.
You should have told him about
I said, look, I don't want this job.
Tell him about the grocer Schlanger, man. That's how you just whip it out on the desk and go, would you fire this? No. No one's firing anyone with a dick that big.
How about who's your worst boss?
Dude, I've had some weird... I worked at a children's theme park in Milton Keynes, and I wore a dragon costume, like, all day, every day.
It's my spirit animal, because I did kids' parties as well. I had to wear costumes.
It's so hot, and like you have to hug the kids, and you're not allowed to hug the kids at any other time other than when you're in the dragon costume.
Yeah.
When did you find that out?
I legit...
Did you? Mark, we've been over this, man. You've got to wear the costume, fam. Wear clothes as well.
Sometimes you forget you're wearing a dragon costume, man. Like,
Yeah.
But my boss was super weird at that. Like, because I used to do rides as well, and he used to be like, he used to like try and trick people into getting on the rides. On like,
how do you trick people?
You just like lure the kids over.
Like Piper of Thorpe
Oh,
Park.
because they have to pay once they're on.
Yeah, and sort of. It's just a weird setup in the entire park. But our roller coaster was called the Python. So you used to have to,
I'm familiar with it.
Yeah.
Named after Mooch.
God, go away, Mooch.
So you used to have to ask kids if they wanted to ride the Python, which is
Nah.
it's just not.
Nah,
It's a
you
weird
don't.
job, man. Weird times.
You don't say that.
Or I don't think. Have you ever had a job? Have you always just been Dell boying your way through life?
Oh my God, listen to this guy. Yes, I've worked 9-5s before I was self-employed.
But you're not that type of guy, are you?
I'm curious what you did though.
All right, so I've worked loads of jobs. First job was in like official job, home base.
Nice.
Did like little paper round stuff before that, but home base. I've worked in Shoe, Phones for You, H&V. Cineworld was probably the longest standing 9-5 job that I had.
Were you playing football?
That's how we know each other. I used to come in with my ball.
Now, do you know what my worst boss was? It was when I worked at Phones for You. I think his name was Terry.
Terry Tibbs, yeah?
Oh,
Talk to me.
This guy, talk to me. Nah. This guy, all right, so Terry, he was, Phones for You back then. Oh, back then, they're shut down now, innit?
Yeah.
Oh, all the time. All the time. They were corrupt. So before they had their little rebrand, they were a company that a lot of the people that were in there, like the managers were telling them, do things like disconnect, reconnects, which upped your numbers of how many connections you made, so you could like hit target and then they can get their bonuses, and then bonuses trickle down. So they would do that in the stores, and he was one of those corrupt people. Also found out during my time working there, he was a cokehead. So at lunchtimes, he'd go and have a little sniff on his break and that, right? We're going to discreetly pretend like he's not trying to signal you. The television's off. Yeah.
Just move the screen on the thing. Sorry, I shouldn't have interrupted
That's all right.
your
That's cool.
story.
No, it's fine. So yeah, I found out that he was
Hey.
How did that happen?
Don't know.
We're having ghouls and ghosts in the pod today. A lot more editing. Is the screen on that side gone?
No, it's back.
Oh, it's back.
Okay,
There we go.
Okay, cool. So,
So
yeah.
your phone's for you. There's cokeheads.
He was a cokehead manager. I was like 18, 19 when I worked there. I knew that he was on stuff, but I didn't really. You don't really understand.
At that age, you're probably not around other people who.
That's doing it to know that that kind of behavior is erratic and a bit sketchy.
You just thought he was a cool guy.
No, I didn't. Not even. Nah, he was just a dick, an erratic dick, and always about get this sell. And you know something in you, like you know when you're taking the piss out of people, and that's how it felt. He would always force you to try and get that sell. Like, the woman's like, I don't know. It could be an older woman who's maybe in her 60s, just needs a phone that her family can call her on. A pay-as-you-go phone that she could top up every couple of months would be perfect. And they're saying, try and sell her the new this on the ultra band tariff where she's paying £55-60 a month. And you know you're doing wrong, but they just want to get their target. And all right, so watch this. The day I left, you know, you get mystery shoppers and they come in and they're supposed to test to see if you're selling stuff to them properly. So I go and do this mystery. I go sell to a customer. He is sure blind that it's a mystery shop. But I'm being honest with the customer. Oh, you know what? That's a great phone, but that may not be what for you to pay this much a month and blah, blah, blah. He's seeing me do this and he pulls me to the back and says, you're not upselling. You're not doing this, blah. And I said, but the person isn't asking me for that stuff. It doesn't matter. We got targets to hit. So I go back on the shop floor and I'm not a person that's going to try like shaft you. I continue trying to sell whatever I got to sell, but be honest. He pulls me off the cell, sits me at the back like I'm some kid. And at the time, I'm 18, 19, trying not to lose my job.
Yeah.
So I am a kid, innit? Sits me at the back and says, stay there. I don't even went on the shop floor. Like I'm in school. And then got someone else to go do do sell to the customer. At the back, I said, fuck this. I got like a piece of paper and I just wrote out a resignation right there. And I phoned my mum. Just straight, I said...
Like you had to do a resignation.
Why'd you do it with a crayon? What are you writing there, bro?
Just text the resignation. Your phone's for you, bro.
He was doing a bark rubbing. Like,
But so I called my mum and I said, Mum, look, I'm leaving this job. And she said, you got to do innit? I told her, she was like, yeah, whatever. I just literally got a piece of paper, wrote out my resignation. When it was like end of the day, or lunchtime, whenever it was, I just said, that's yours. And he goes, fine, that's all right. Bounced. I find out 3 weeks later, when they get the mystery shop back, that person wasn't even the customer that was mystery shop. It was somebody else who came in a few days later. This is from a friend of mine who was still working there. Someone else a few days later. Hear the joke. The person that sold to the mystery shopper was the boss, and it got 19% score. So he messed up a mystery shop, thinking that the person that came in for me, because they only ever come once a month. The person that came in for me was the mystery shopper.
What I want to know is the mystery shopper, should you be upselling them or is it kind of you just...
Nah, you shouldn't. From what I know, you don't upsell them because then they'll see that you're trying to shaft your customer.
Got it.
You sell them what you're supposed to sell them.
So it wasn't systematic. It was just that guy who had to hit targets and he was trying to...
Yeah. He was just a dick and he just wanted his bonus, probably for his coke habit.
So how weird does your behaviour have to be for people to mistake you for the mystery shopper? Like, you're that generically boring.
If you walk in with a notepad, then you might have some questions.
It's like, hello, I have things I wish to purchase.
You go, what is it you wish to purchase? Hold on.
You just come in just with a smoke bomb.
You got trainers.
I worked in retail though. You can smell them, right? You can
Blending.
What are you saying?
You can.
They're blending in.
They're
like
just
undercover
odorous
cops.
people like a DT teacher with body odor.
they walk in.
You know how they walk in, innit?
Because they're looking at the way the
The
stores
shop's laid out and that, yeah.
laid out and stuff as well. So they're looking at stuff you wouldn't necessarily look at.
Retail is crazy, man. The amount of wasted time, like you're just... I worked in a fashion shop in Newcastle called Duch, and Duch, fucking great shop, but you're just folding shit and making sure people don't steal stuff, and it's so boring. Or you go upstairs to the warehouse or the stock room, and it's just mind-numbingly dumb. And the managers know that you don't have anything to do, so they make you do inane tasks. Like, I'll just fold these out. It's just like, no, why?
Yeah. Did anyone actually, you catch anyone stealing?
I stole, bruv.
Can't catch yourself.
Yeah.
No, there were loads of people. So basically, Tucci it was kind of like a shop split in two.
Okay.
Like there was kind of like cool, sort of skaterish or kind of trendy-ish. You know, like I'm wearing this shirt out to Tiger on the weekend, but you know what I mean. And then you had like in Newcastle, you call them chavas, which is like the chavvy sort of like Hawi man, fucking chava, Paul and Shark. So really expensive clobber, but just the most horrendous stuff. Like they had like some nice stuff, some Paul Smith stuff, but like Paul and Shark I can't remember what the brands are, but there's these random brands that just all these crackheads love in not all of them are crackheads, but they all seemed it. I'm really endearing myself to the northeast.
I've never had a horrible boss.
You never had a horrible
I just
boss?
hit 10 years in work.
What do you do?
I work in banking.
You are the horrible boss, bruv.
Yeah. Nah.
Like,
I'm chill. Super
you're chill, yeah.
Super chill. But never had a horrible boss. I did work in women's wear for a little bit.
I can see that. What?
But the worst thing about that
bank.
was... What was I? I must have been... What age did you go to university?
18 to 21.
Yeah.
So I was been 18 and I started working.
Why did you need to ask that? Do you not remember when... Oh, you did not go to uni?
No, I did, but I was trying to work out.
You just don't remember.
Forgot when you went uni.
Yeah, I can't remember.
What have you been doing in the last 10 years, bro?
Working in the bank.
Yeah, fair enough.
And it was women's wear, but I've always been big. So when I went there was a uniform, but they didn't have my size.
Oh.
So I was wearing this shirt, and it was like here.
Oh, like a crop top.
Belly button out. I just looked like the special guy in the shop, like hit some
In
diverse.
women's wear.
In women's wear.
Mate, no.
And one
Why
day-
did they put you in women's wear?
I have
How
no
are you going to
idea.
help
No,
someone?
there was only women's wear.
Why would anyone? No offense to you, but why would anyone buy women's wear from you?
I was like the runner. I was like stockroom down.
Sorry,
Wait,
you were the
running.
runner.
You were running.
And the worst thing is, they call their dresses names, right? So they'll like walkie-talkie up to me and be like, "We need 4 Sarahs," and I'm like, "Where the? Like, how am I meant to know what dress
Why
is
not?
called
Why do they
Sarah?
call it like names? Do you know?
No, no idea. I don't know.
I mean, I suppose how else are you going to describe a dress?
Well,
Like
by
the
the
pink-
by the name that it's given, like hopefully by.
Yeah, but they give it a, like...
They're
I
all
can
made
see-
by
yeah,
the same
I-
brand. Though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
Okay. Oh, fair enough.
yeah, but I think there was like logic.
The
to what
pink
they were
frilly
doing, but I
one.
didn't get it.
Then. Okay.
Was it like posh clientele? Was it like a posh women's shop?
It was Monsoon.
Is that posh?
No. No.
I
But I got 75% discount for fuck all.
Yeah, because you could only fit into 74%.
Yeah, mate,
I remember my last day there. The boss called me in and she's like, "I got something for you."
Yeah.
And I thought, all right, cool. She handed me a can of deodorant. I never went
Oh
back.
my god!
I never went
That
back.
is such a passive burn.
Well, mate,
I got a P45 in the post.
that
I
is-
never went back.
And you're saying you've never had a horrible boss?
But I don't know. Is that horrible? She might have been looking out for me, right?
that is fucking horrible.
Yeah, but
All right, to some degree.
Yeah.
Like if it was me giving it to you, I'm looking out for my boy.
Scott, pass that.
But
Jared.
yo, if that's your employer, nah.
She might have been helping man out. I don't know.
How she did
yeah,
that?
she's like, to be honest, I think, mate, yeah, I can see your point.
Yeah.
She's
So,
changed me as a human being, though. I always smell fresh and I smell them.
Sniff me, bro.
On the basis of the last story, I'm going to politely
Smell.
decline. I mean, yeah, you smell of a human. That's like
That's Gucci, bro.
that's okay.
It's Gucci guilty.
Guilty, guilty.
Gucci, guilty.
Yeah.
My other part-time job growing up was Waitrose.
Okay.
Had the poshest people in the world. I got 20% discount at Waitrose, and my family still shops at Lidil because even with the 20% off,
It's so expensive.
just
yeah.
weren't getting up
to
there.
do a full shop.
But you
it's
get
just
it in
too
John
much.
Lewis as well.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
when
yeah,
it's
pretty
same
good,
company,
yeah.
innit?
That's when it comes into its own. But this guy came up to me once. He didn't want to buy dates because they were from Israel, and he had issues with the Palestinian-Israel conflict. And I was like, fine, that's your viewpoint. I respect that. And I said, but all our dates come from Israel. And then he was like, oh, okay, well, I'll just get them anyway.
Conflict fruit.
It was like,
those-
that's how
those
far
guys,
your,
yeah, those-
that's how far your objection went. Not having
Am I-
dates.
Oh,
But
those
my
guys.
logic was that it's already here, right? I mean, whether I buy them or not, it's not going to change anything in Israel, Palestine. Like,
Fair
it's
dues.
already here, right?
Yeah, I don't think you understand how boycotts work, but...
saying is I wouldn't boycott.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
fine.
stop buying them when they stop making them.
Yeah.
That's not a boycott.
Yeah, that's lack of supply and demand.
I just look. I don't give a shit about a lot of stuff, and I'm kind of the same opinion. It's kind of like, I'm not in Israel. So it's kind of like I'm heartless.
But just
like
don't
that.
make it out like it's a big issue for you, and then
redact
because
straight
you wouldn't
away.
be able to
Yeah.
have dates. It's like the least. That's your level.
That's the virtues. You probably really would have tweeted that these days.
Yeah, I won't buy, and then he'll go buy dates. I used to live with some people that would say online they were boycotting supermarkets, and then they'd walk into the house with
all the
bags
shopping.
from those supermarkets.
What supermarkets are they boycotting?
I think it was Sainsbury's,
Israeli ones.
because Sainsbury's at the time had something going on with like disposal. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I'm a recent convert to the Aldi life.
Aldi and Lidl,
Yeah,
mate, level. Oh, I've worked at Lidl. I forget there.
It's middle aisle that is just
With all the little extra like
random shit.
like kitchen knives and stuff like that.
I'll come out with a desk with
Yeah.
in there, like it's just the wildest stuff.
Yeah.
Wild.
There's a hedge trimmer. Don't have a hedge. But I was just like, this is an amazing price for a hedge trimmer.
So if you ever get a hedge,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh no, he's got a massive schlong, right? So it's probably for his fucking pubes.
Trim those pubes.
I thought you meant he was going to get the opposite to Sharon Stone.
This is too big.
No, but yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy the prices in there and the middle island. But then there's this whole Lidl Aldi thing.
Yeah.
So like they were brothers.
Yes.
So it's kind of like Puma
Oh, is
Adidas.
that a story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was brothers, but they were one company in the same that were under one camp. It might have been family as well, but yeah, they split off.
That's why they look so similar.
But are they the biggest in Germany, or there's that other one?
Which one?
Couldn't tell you. Begins with a K.
With a K?
Yeah.
Not a clue, bro.
Yeah.
Not a clue.
They-
Weird and
I've
wonderful.
not seen-
Let's have a look at the weird and wonderful things found in the middle isle of Lidl.
Oh, so they've got so the Aurie can't pull off middle of Lidl.
Middle of Lidl. What is
A
that?
vacuum sealer.
It looks like,
This is going to be
Whoa,
a bit
whoa,
like
whoa.
the
Go back up.
generation.
Go
game.
back to the vacuum
Can you-
seal.
it looks like a laminator
Can
for
you
steak.
zoom out? a
Fucking
bit?
all over that.
That is not
That's
used
quality,
for
isn't it?
steaks,
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah, but isn't that food that has been vacuumed?
So
Yeah.
I'm thinking that has other purposes in the drug market. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Nah, that's how Mooch makes his condoms.
like I wear condoms. I don't wear condoms, bro. Ladies' sports bra.
Wonder Woman sports bra.
I mean, I don't know a lot about women, but I imagine that your
Decent
first port of call for a sports bra.
It's
is
not Lidl.
Plasma cutter. That's the sort
Yeah.
of shit. That's cool. To get your food out of the sealed bags.
Why would you even? Because you buy an oil pump when you need an oil pump. Why would you
Cross-cut
even
lines
be in
and
Lidl?
Working.
Overalls. all right.
Okay, yeah.
What's a pry bar? Oh, just
Pry
a
bar.
Crowbar.
Crowbar,
Boxing,
okay.
yeah.
pocket prosecco.
Yeah, that's just trash. you'd
Pocket
buy.
prosecco.
Hooded blanket. I'd wear that.
Yeah.
That wasn't that weird.
I was expecting.
I
more
wonder
from
who
this.
pictures those things though. Like, how do they come
They
across
it
them?
must
I
be-
reckon they're like Aurie by monitors.
No,
They just rock up there and have 10 of them.
Have you ever thought about trying to shift them on too little?
Listen, those monitors are quality. That's what they say.
I opened one up the other night and I was just like, where the fuck is the bass on these? They don't have a bass.
They
And
got the
then-
little. This,
Yeah, I found it in the end, but I was livid. I was livid. I was like, this is how he's got me. This is how he's stung me.
Oh, you got to buy the bass separately.
Yeah. I got
You
him in
didn't say you wanted
Lidl.
a bass.
Nah, you got they're gaming monitors, so you got that's little bass. You can get ones with bigger ones, but you're supposed to.
No, I'm getting the sort
arms.
of yeah.
Oh,
Sort of
I got their best. So much basically.
Yeah. Okay, it makes it a dream. Right, cool. Pastor in South Africa. Is anyone here religious? No.
No.
A little bit.
Born into not born. Sorry, I'm Christian.
You're Christian.
Born again Christian, but then I haven't been practicing the best. for a
Okay.
long time.
Well,
But my faith's still there.
well, this South African pastor is bestowing wealth upon his congregation in a unique way. Do you want to bring up the article? And basically, he farts.
Well,
On his worshippers. Scroll it up so we can see this photo in full joy. There we go. Zoom out.
wait. Hold on. Is that
zoom out.
he's
So we can see.
farting on someone?
I'm trying to gauge where her body is.
That's her head and her hand. So she's like this.
She's laying on her side. He's farting in her
Each
ear.
side of her head, in the ear.
In the ear.
In the ear.
In the ear. Farting in the ear.
I'm going to tell you this. If you, as a pastor, think you're farting on my head, you're going to see Jesus a lot
He
quicker.
does look flush with cash. Look, he looks a bit like.
He looks relieved in that picture.
I'm just wondering how you fart on demand like that, man.
Well, God's
If
way.
there's any one of us that could fart on
I
demand in this
can't,
room,
man.
Really?
I don't know. Always a fear of shitting myself.
So basically, he's like, that's so gross, man.
Can you imagine him? Can you imagine if he shat on someone?
In your ear.
of all the things to say, the reason why you can't fart on cue is because you follow through. You're worried about that.
He's
I
got.
drink so much coffee. It's a genuine fear of.
Mate, that is hilarious. I'm sorry.
I think it's a valid fear.
Raj, I shouldn't. No, it probably is. It probably is. I was sitting there thinking he can't fart on cue because you haven't got them ready. But you can. But the problem is you don't know how much force you're going to put behind.
You're choosing not to fart on command.
Yeah. And also, why would you want to? That's a weird talent to have.
Well, this guy's making fucking bank from doing it.
Yeah.
You imagine me trying to sit on someone's head? They better start. They better start fucking praying.
They better start paying.
They better start praying, mate.
Oh my god! Look at that.
Oh man.
This guy's going nose up as well. He's not even going
look how
side.
happy he is. Check. Oh
That is
my
a face
God.
of a man that knows he has taken the piss.
He's wearing the same trousers in every shot.
It's the
Like,
same
and
day,
they are
innit?
like they are trousers that will hide a lot of stains. If you rip in them.
His boots are on point now. You got to give him that.
Well, look,
Those
I
are
mean
some
that's
nice
what the
boots.
customer sees, isn't it? You
look.
need to have excellent bottom half.
For anyone here who doesn't have a belief and faith like this is not like the normal in Christianity. This is just.
I'm pretty sure that's every church.
I'm telling you now.
I have based it off one example.
Oh my god! And there's someone laying ready for their little blessing.
It's
as
funny,
well.
but it's not funny because there are people out there that truly believe I need to go and see this guy's anus to kind of get my blessing.
How long does he sit on their head?
Long enough to take this picture.
He's talking as well.
Do you reckon he's giving a sermon?
Oh no!
Would him following through be like a good thing, or is that like a
The
more of a
ultimate
blessing?
blessing.
Is that better?
I don't know, but he needs a punch in his face.
He's too happy.
Where is that? What country?
That's in South
South
Africa.
South Africa.
He's either a genius or mentally ill.
Sometimes one in the same.
Speaking of mentally ill, Chet Hanks. Have you
Chet
seen
Hanks.
Chet Hanks is
Chet Hanks is a legend.
he's insane.
Yeah.
But I love him. And he's basically me when I was 15. He's like
with the Jamaican accent and all, yeah.
yeah, farting on people's faces. It was Chet Hanks he's called for a white boy summer. He's trying to bring the white boy summer movement.
What? So I assume Chet Hanks is Tom Hanks' son.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He speaks with a patois accent.
Tom Hanks' son, who is the least Tom Hanks-esque.
So
you
he's
could ever
got.
imagine.
So he's got Colin Hanks as.
Colin is very Tom,
Yeah.
where Chet is very beanie man or bounty killer.
Well, he's called Chet as well. So Colin's boring and is called Colin, and Chet is like Chet and called. So they've named the kids correctly.
Is that not nominative? What's that term? Nominative dissidence or something?
You mean like when a butler, someone called Jeeves becomes a butler?
Yeah, I've forgotten
So
what
what,
the
does
term.
he live in Jamaica?
No,
No, bruv, he lives in
No.
New York. Let's play a video.
What is this?
So
man?
he puts on the accent.
Yes, it's not really his accent.
Oh, wow. Woke up this morning.
Fucking hell.
Going mad again. Sheesh. But just want to drop a few rules and regs for the white boy summer. Okay, number one, to all my white boys out there, no plaid shirts. Okay, can't be looking like a picnic table out here, boys. You know what I'm talking about. Leave that shits at home. The Vineyard Vines and Ralph Lauren or whatever the fuck. Leave that shit at home. Just put out a black tee, a white tee. You know what I mean? Keep it simple. Rule number 2, no Sperry topsiders. That's not the kind of white boys
What is
we're
a Sperry
talking about,
topside?
dog. Okay? Get yourself some Vans, some Ducks,
Sliders.
I think he said sliders, yeah, shoes.
feel it out.
Or flip-flops.
And there'll be more rules coming. Oh, yeah. No calling girls smoke shows.
What?
Who though?
Oh, wow.
Have you ever called
What's
us?
a smoke show?
The worst part of this is that part of me would fuck him. Like, I would want to win his approval in the bedroom. I don't know why. It's the tattoos, and he's in shape.
Yeah, he's in good
Like,
nick.
he looks like he'd show you a good time, and he's got money. And I might meet Tom. There's a lot going for this.
That's true. How do you think Tom feels
I was
about
just
his
thinking
son walking around like this?
I reckon Tom's lightly disowned him.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe.
he gives him money, but that's it.
You're a Hanks bar. You know, like the pictures when they do the family pictures, you can see there's a slight gap between him.
You know, he's doing an Ashley Cole on the side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Everyone's leaned in this way.
Tom's got Colin like that going,
Yeah,
and Chet's over there.
But it's hard. I mean, if you're the son of a Hollywood A-lister and you just have money, paparazzi coming around you, and access to just amazing drugs.
Yeah, the first thing I wouldn't do is put on a Jamaican accent.
yeah.
What? It's the
Absolutely
first thing I
not.
would do.
Nah.
You just do
I don't
what
think
the
I've
hell
got-
you
No,
want.
nah, because you get the Jamaicans that will be the first to go, that is not a Jamaican accent, so cut that out. Whereas if you don't have the profile, you're not on people's radar. So anyone like you do it to in your, like wherever the Tom Hanks community is, they can maybe think it's authentic. But if you're on
No
everyone's
one
radar,
thinks that's authentic. Chet,
Of
you
course
went
they
to a
don't.
public school a private school in LA. Like,
no, of course, no. But in that community of those who may not even go around other Jamaicans, like where does Hanks live? I don't know. Is it?
I'm sure he has several homes, but I
Yeah,
imagine
yeah,
LA.
Hollywood, probably.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
But wherever that is, I'd love to think there were. I don't know how many Jamaicans are in those communities to go, brother. No. You understand?
I think people have heard, like people have seen Cool Runnings, and that's
If you think Cool Runnings is a real Jamaican accent,
It's been carnival once.
that's the thing. Cool Runnings is not.
we have only met
authentic.
today. If you ruin Cool Runnings, for me, I will punch you in the face.
Mate, Cool Runnings, all of the cast,
I
not
will
all
fuck
American.
Chet Hanks
Kiss
and I'll
the egg.
fuck you in the face. Fucking telling me that Cool Runnings isn't accurate.
It isn't. I'm sorry. I don't want to break your heart. But it isn't.
What are we talking about? Accurate to the story of the Jamaican bobsleigh team?
No,
or-
the accents are not. Sanka, you're dead. Yeah, man, that is not.
That sounds exactly
Yeah,
like Chet,
to
who is, I
you.
think we all agree, is
All I'm
a
saying is,
certified Jamaican.
I believe
Hardman.
Chet's Jamaican accent more than I believed yours.
I haven't put one on. What can I say? I wouldn't. My-
As the only person at the table allowed to do one.
Chet also did. Chet also did campaign for white guys to be allowed to say the N-word. So like
No, he
before we-
didn't.
Yes, he did.
Does he have like specific situations in mind where he thinks it's okay?
He had.
He's trying to launch a rap career. That's what he's trying to do.
That's not the way to launch a rap career, bro.
No.
It worked for Eminem.
But he never said.
Oh, you're right.
never
doesn't
said-
He never says it.
Or did a Jamaican accent.
just drops the F word on every.
I've heard Eminem say some
If you
crazy
listen
stuff.
to rap, that's still pretty much all okay.
I'm familiar with rap.
familiar with rap. I listen to hip hop. Hippity hop.
I know
Hippity hop.
POS and B Dolan. I know what's going on. I'm cool.
Grandmaster Flash.
Look at my hat. This is all the rap people dress.
The llama. Floral llama.
The floral llama
That
hat.
could be a band. You know, like what was
floral
it? Lesbian
Floral llama.
seagulls.
Love of lesbians.
Love of lesbians. Speaking of gay rappers, Lil Nas X
This topic has been so like,
done to death.
not done to death. It's been like so dividing for so many people, and the amount of arguments I've had or heard people talk about it.
Nike are upset because
But rightfully so.
Yeah, I agree with this. It was like,
rightfully
you would
so.
sue them.
I'm not too sure. I mean, like, look, how many customized? Like, they bought these trainers from Nike,
Yeah.
and they're just They're not making them with the Nike logo on it.
No, of course.
So they bought it, and then they're customizing them and then selling them on with a pentagram and a drop of
What
human
you got to
blood.
remember is
it's more than it's a lot more than that in there though.
and particularly in America, where so many Nike athletes would be devout Christians,
Yeah.
this is like a huge deal for them. Would to be to have this like contaminate their brand.
I mean, look,
You
if,
see, it's okay, innit?
I don't really care.
Okay.
Like, I'm not that fussed about.
I'm not offended by it,
I'm
but
not-
I can see why Nike are.
Yeah, I mean,
Because everyone thinks it's Nike.
He's bought them, customized them, and then sells them on.
Basically, yeah, he bought Mischief, and Mischief is a brand that does customization. They're known for doing the wildest stuff, and they bought like 666 pairs, customized them in association with Lil Nas X, and then they resell them on.
Right.
is there anything illegal there?
No, it's aftermarket customization. That's a big that's a big industry.
Because then there's a lot of companies where if Nike sort of are suing them for sort of trademark violations, surely then all customizations are illegal then, surely.
Yeah, but I think it's what it is, right?
because it's
And it's
The
co-signed
pentagram.
by a celebrity. That's probably causing more issue.
Well, I imagine there'll be guidelines on what you're allowed to do with the brand and what you're not.
And surely aftermarket customization, because they've taken a certain amount of trainers, and the customization is uniform, as opposed to it being we've bought some and we've customized. I've like some for one person because they're reselling them on. I think.
Sort
I
of
don't
if you
know.
bought a load of monitors and then customized
But Dell don't have a problem.
Hey, Dell's not Little Nas X level.
Have you got human blood in these monitors?
Oh mate, nah, never anything like that. All of that stuff I don't even mess around with.
But it's all a publicity stunt, surely, isn't
But it had human blood on it.
It's
In it.
yeah, one drop of human blood in the ink that they've done to like design some of the customized.
Whose blood?
That was a big question. No one knows.
it?
No
It
one
was
knows.
the Mischief team members. So if you think your boss was horrible, wait till
Oh,
you get
God.
drained by
Right, guys,
HR.
everyone in the meeting room for a sec. Just put your arm down there
You got
for
to
us,
do one
please.
of those diabetic
Yeah.
pricks, probably, right?
Yeah.
That's not. But Mischief, they're known for that kind of stuff. So
What satanical trainers?
doing really outrageous kind of
it's-
customization stuff.
It is. It goes with their name, mischievous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Naughty.
But there's got to be something wrong with the fact that it's human blood, surely.
I want to know what other sort of effigies we can put on trainers.
But listen, I'll fart on the trainers if I follow through. Done.
What are the Buddha dunks?
I just think everyone that gets circumcised at birth should take their foreskin and have it stretched into a shoe.
How much foreskin do you think people have to sacrifice to a shoe?
It's fucking loads.
My snakeskin.
Nah, this Little Nas. Do you know what I think it is? You said a publicity stunt. Definitely. Like all the symbolisms. I don't think he even believes in it because it was the whole.
What in God?
I don't think he supports what he's pushing out. I think it's marketing, but also a spit in the face of all the people that were against him coming out as homosexual, or like the right wing conservatives, because he knew the best way to piss them off, because they're traditionally all the kind of right wing conservatives are Christian based. To piss them off is to go, hey.
I think
so
he already
here's
did that
some
by
symbols.
being black and gay. So like
But then the kids still loved him, innit? Because that
Yeah.
Old Town Road was country. If there's anyone who's gonna love country music, was right-wing conservatives, isn't it? So he was just trolling them after they said, "Oh, it's wrong for you to be gay." But I don't even think he believes this stuff. He just wanted to wind them up. That's really it.
Well, it's worked.
Yeah,
It's
big
worked.
Always so hard to wind up the right-wing conservatives.
He's managed to do something no one ever has.
Never reactionary about anything.
So we touched on the horrible bosses stuff, but the worst boss, the horrible boss story that we have is sort of similar to the situation. You left, you handed in your resignation that you wrote in crayon to Phones for You.
Yeah.
A man waiting for his final paycheck. So basically, he quit his job, and his boss
Why
paid
are his
him.
fingers the same length?
Very
Yeah,
true.
fuck
That's
the
what
story.
you
This is the
noticed.
question.
That's what you noticed, right?
What is wrong with this man's hand?
That ring is not coming off.
No, it isn't, is it?
That is-
Even with all the oil.
That was
Yeah.
put on a few years ago.
Yeah.
It was,
So his boss paid him his final pay packet in 1 pennies, all greased up. He put them in a wheelbarrow and dropped them off to his house in the middle of the night. Now that's a level of vindictiveness you have to respect.
I think in England that would be illegal. You can't pay like debts with 1p.
You can't pay for a bus fare with, with cash.
Because
I'm
people,
not over his fingers.
it's just to stop people doing this exact thing is why it came into law in England.
Wouldn't
But I
you
don't
know?
why.
He'd be the guy that knows, isn't it?
Well, because he's a banker.
Yeah.
What's the question?
In terms of can you make payments to clear debts in pennies?
Yeah, you can accept
But up to a
them.
certain amount, you can decline that as payment, can't you? I think that's right.
I don't. It's a nuisance, right? But
Yeah.
if you bring it into the bank, it's got to be bagged up individually.
Okay.
We would
Not
that's
greased
long.
up or
we wouldn't see the grease if it's in a bag, right? But if you put it has to be pounds, so you have to count 100 pennies.
Yeah.
And he's
So
got how
that's
many there? Like
500 pounds in pennies.
Also, like, surely it wasted more time for the guy that did it
split them
than
up,
the guy
yeah.
that received it.
no, because he just went to the
You
bank.
think it's worth it?
Oh,
Just go
100%.
to the bank and empty it.
Hilarious.
That means the bank themselves. But surely the bank should have gone. Nah, we're not giving you that much.
No, because when I was
The bank will give it to you.
when I was-
£500 worth in pennies.
Yeah, you
yeah,
order
when
it
I was
in.
working locally, right?
Okay.
You get newsagents that come in for pennies, right? They come in sacks of £20.
That's still a lot of sack.
Also, he could have probably maybe he was working for a newsagent or something.
So he's got to individually bag
Or
that.
it was just like the worst strip joint ever.
There must have been a point where he was about £200 in and thought, this was not worth the
This is
fucking time."
now I'm doing all the work.
my level of vengeance has run out at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know. I respect
You think
it.
that's funny?
Yeah. Do you not? Sorry, that is objectively hilarious.
Oh, mate.
I wouldn't want to be on the receiving
I am
end
not
of it.
no,
playing.
that's why you do it.
I am not playing your club post lockdown because I know you're going to fucking do it the summer.
Yep. Yeah. Especially after you just said it just now.
Alright, cool. That's definitely not planted the seed.
Surely what you do to piss the person back off again is you pretend like it's all cool. Count the money up or not even count it and then say back, hi, excuse me, you're short a certain amount. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you thought it was 500, but this is only 4.
Well, you overpaid me, dickhead.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, man, you'd have to do that to get your own back as well.
18 and about to be unplugged. Okay, this is a dark story. Let's see if we can get some yucks from this. A young boy makes... so basically, he was about to have his organs harvested.
Wow.
He was in a coma, and they're about to switch off the plug. And he started blinking.
I mean, how much time are we talking? Are we like literally there reaching for the
They
fucking
were sharpening
switch?
the knives.
Shit, man.
Wow.
What country is it? A teen who had been pronounced dead miraculously begins blinking right before his organs are donated.
It was in the UK, Stoke-on-Trent.
Stoke-on-Trent.
To be fair, if you met people from Stoke, it is they are basically dead behind the eyes.
A working kidney is rare.
What was his name?
Lewis Robert.
Should we add him on Facebook, see what he's up to?
Well, he's only just started blinking, Mooch. So
Yeah, don't know if you'd accept.
What? So Lewis didn't.
He's got the same look in every photo.
How did he get in a coma?
he was hit by a van. It says on this
Oh man.
What type?
a blue.
Moving van. Moving van. That's got to be scary. It's almost. I mean, there was another story. We haven't actually prepped this, where a woman's become pregnant from a dead corpse.
What?
Whoa, how
Yeah.
the...
Did he die during sex?
I don't actually know. I think I heard it on another podcast. If you have a look at that while I try and get that image.
I have
out my
so
head.
many Law and Order Special Victims Unit questions for that one.
But I think it just got discussed on a podcast. So I can't remember where it is, but the way I think it is, there must have been like a bit of pre-cum on his dick, and that's how.
But why is she sitting on it?
I think he's found it.
I think he's found pictures.
Has he found it?
have
Scott,
you
go on, put it
found?
up.
It's loading.
Surely the fact she's pregnant is the least part of this story. If more, it's the more.
She doesn't
the
look
corpse.
too bad either. I mean, for someone who fucks dead bodies, she's
Are you kidding, Mooch?
what the type of person who gives dead bodies, who fucks dead bodies. She obviously she's got a drug problem.
I mean, to be honest, if you said to me someone's fucking a dead body, I'm instantly thinking a man every
Yeah.
time.
Kansas
So
City.
good for her for succeeding in a male-dominated area.
26-year-old morgue worker was arrested. Do you want to
She
scroll up?
really took advantage of that rigor mortis, isn't it?
Can you scroll up so we can read it?
Like, you have to be really sure the door's locked for that, don't you? Like, really sure.
Okay, according to Kansas City, Missouri Department, her baby is the son of a man who died in a car accident in March 2007, whose body she was supposed to autopsy. They alleged that Miss Burrows sexually abused more than 60 other dead bodies belonging to males from the age of 17. Oh, so she's a necrononce to
Why is the
71.
age
17 to
irrelevant?
71. There's a bit of symmetry there.
You think that's what she was going for?
Yeah, like she
That's
went
wild.
72. I'm out.
But it makes sense, like,
Sorry.
scientifically, right?
Go on.
Because the body releases everything, right? When you die, you shit your
I
pants,
don't
you
think
come.
it was while he died that she was fucking him.
Yeah, but it'll be there,
bro.
right?
He was in the morgue. It
Yeah.
takes a little while before you go
Yeah,
from.
so he would have been cold, and then her warmth would have melted.
It's not Ice Age, bro.
Her warmth would have melted the frozen semen.
How cold do you think he's got? Oh, in the morgue when they
the
put
morgue,
him
yeah.
in. Oh, actually, no.
I mean,
Don't picture it.
I
Already.
don't know the freezing point of semen. Despite many attempts to make flavoured ice lollies for the
Oh
summer.
my god.
I definitely don't need any more of those.
or an invite for any sort of summer party.
Eggs are the opposite of semen. It's fine. Don't worry.
I'll have one.
So wait,
So
She got pregnant by.
Oh yeah, there's going to be a child.
Do they know which one it was?
Which kid?
No,
Which
which
Yeah,
body?
the DNA test.
You cannot tell that kid how he was conceived at any point in his life.
What was Dad like? He was pretty cold.
Man,
That's wild.
he was dead boring.
Oh, we all think you have terrible puns.
Yeah.
To be
a
fair,
bit
apparently he
stiff.
wasn't boring. As dead men go, that's a fucking interesting one.
You know, there's a part of any man, I think, that, especially the 71-year-old, that would want to know
I wouldn't
swimmers
give
are
a
still
fuck.
working.
Yeah.
And he will never ever find
We'll never
out.
find out.
Well, yeah. Unless there's an afterlife. He's probably looking
Yeah.
down going, get in.
Yeah.
I mean, like, when we're not horrified by this story, but the other way around, it would be horrific.
I'm pretty horrified.
Mate,
It's horrific.
I think we're
I'm not-
horrified.
I'm not horrified by this story.
No, it's
No
I know-
one's
I see
sitting
what-
here going,
No,
"Good
I
for
see what
her."
you're saying. Like, you're saying if it was a man doing it to women, it would
It's
like,
kind of like,
mate, it would.
oh.
But it's almost. But that's not that. Unfortunately, that happens so often where the story is one way and you're like,
It's
ah,
with,
ha, 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 ha,
with
but when it's the other
pedophiles,
way.
with all the sort of school teachers who
Yeah.
it's kind of like it's like the South Park episode. Nice. They just
Yeah.
get- it's kind of, but yeah, I mean it's a weird one. We've got speaking of weird ones. There's a Chinese emotional counselor who specializes in breaking up married Chinese men from their mistresses to make sure they return to their wives.
She's doing God's work.
I think it's kind of, I wouldn't call that God's work. It's kind of, that looks like that could be a film. That could be like an Adam Sandler film. I could see that.
Is Adam Sandler the husband, or is he the therapist?
I was
Adam
thinking-
Sandler will play all of them.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But only in China, man. It's crazy.
There's nothing wrong with what she's doing.
She
is there?
splits up. So people who've got mistresses,
Mm-hmm.
she helps them kind of leave the mistresses alone and go back to your wife.
It's
Who
a guy.
hires her though?
It's a guy.
Who hires him?
it's a
Oh, man
guy.
makes a living. Oh,
So that is Adam Sandler. Okay, cool.
So how does she do it? Her techniques can vary.
He.
How does whatever?
How do they do it?
Can you read the article? Just read it from there.
Okay.
How does
Well,
they
the
do it?
31-year-old emotional counselor specializes in breaking up married Chinese men from their mistresses and making sure that they return to their wives, who are also his clients. It's kind of like a what's that movie with Will Smith?
Hitch.
Hitch.
Yeah.
It's like a reverse Hitch.
Snitch.
wait, hold on. Did you say that they go there with the wives?
I think this man makes his living by going out. He gets employed by the cheated upon women to go out there.
Wait, is he
Oh,
just banging the
break 'em up.
mistresses? Is that what he's doing?
No, I think he's the emotional support guy. So he goes to the fella and says that go back to your wife. You know?
Oh, I thought it was that the men needed the help to, like a psychological kind of aspect
Oh, right, yeah.
to help break them up from the mistresses. But
That's it. That's exactly it.
no, but it's the women hiring this man to go and get their husband to stop sleeping with another woman.
Yeah, on a
100%.
psychological front.
So they've accepted that their husband's cheating.
It's
on
cheating
them.
rather than, and they don't, rather than leave, they're like, no, actually, can you get my husband back?
I would love. Should we? What would the View say about this? like their reaction to this.
Yeah, they probably very mixed views, especially one of them who's not on there anymore.
Which one? The American one? Oh, Sharon.
Yeah, especially
Shazza! I reckon Shazza's had to do that.
Yeah,
100%.
of course.
Like Aussie's.
Of
Aussie
course.
was
With
not.
that level of, with the level of fame and popularity and
I reckon
tourism.
she's done it as well, though. I reckon they both have.
Well, had their fun elsewhere.
Yeah.
defo.
Well, look, there's nothing wrong with that if you're in a marriage that is open or whatever.
All right, would you?
Yes.
Aussie or Sharon?
I was gonna say, would you, if you felt your partner was that going elsewhere, would you then go?
With my schlonger.
Mate, I know it's hard to believe, but if that was the case, would you feel like you have to? Would you want to try and? Would you hire someone to try and get her to?
I would hire Chet Hanks.
I'm getting the pastor to
You want to leave? You want to leave? You want your girlfriend to leave you? Then that's for
I
Chet
want to have a
Hanks.
threesome with my girlfriend and
And
Chet
Chet
Hanks.
Hanks. Oh man.
But what was your question? Would I?
Yeah. Would you? I mean, if it was the other way around, that whole other perspective thing, would you be okay with? like you're it's not okay, but obviously your partner going elsewhere, and then you paying someone to try and get her to to leave that guy and come back to you.
I'd pay someone to do something, but it wouldn't be paying them to leave
That's
that guy.
that's weird to me. Imagine paying someone.
Can you
for
just
that.
convince her to stop fucking about and come home? The kids need feeding.
Yeah, maybe there's more at play, innit?
Yeah.
I mean, assume she's asked him first. I mean, like, will you stop fucking her? No, I'll get a
Maybe
guy to
that's the
ask.
thing. Maybe it's just like I don't know, some cultural thing where they kind of it's just kind of embarrassing. They don't want to.
Yeah.
Ask
Maybe they'll listen more to a masculine voice than.
Yo, bro.
Bro,
Go
come
home.
on. Yeah, it's one of them. It's like,
Maybe they listen to a fake Jamaican voice even more.
yeah,
Brother.
man.
Brother. Hear me, I say right now, you have to go home, Nah.
All right, Jet.
No, that was terrible. Sounds nothing like Chet.
Nothing like Chet.
Kiss the egg.
Nothing like Chet.
Or Cool Runnings. Nothing. Are the guys in Cool Runnings not Jamaican?
They're American.
Are they really?
The main character, Leon, I can't remember his surname, but he used to go by the he used to go by the name Leon. He was also the guy that he's been in loads of films, American films.
Was he Sanga?
No, he's American as well. All of them are. Let me
John
see.
Candy?
John Candy's actually the only Jamaican one.
Let me hold on. Yeah, cool. The cast are all American, bro. Hold on.
Yeah, I get that actors can play different nationalities.
But I thought they'd have at least one of them would have been Jamaican.
I'm sure they're probably they're of Jamaican descent. One of them must be. Maybe.
Were the bits in Jamaica filmed in Jamaica? Because now I'm doubting the entire film.
Even so, the guy who was like the one who was the rich guy, the rich father who didn't want him to be part of the bobsled team.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, him. He's from Trinidad. That's probably the closest to
pretty
Jamaica.
close.
Yeah. That's the closest of all of them, maybe. Yeah, the other ones from New York.
There's a lot of Jamaicans in New York. I watched the Biggie documentary. I know. all about-
brother, his name Malik Yoba. His name is Abdul Malik Kashi Yoba. I'm telling you now, he was not of Jamaican descent.
Selassie.
You idiot. Nah, man. Nah, man. I'm not saying that you can't play him, but they didn't really.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
This is like when you're like get older and realise that the guy in Short Circuit 2 isn't Indian.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you don't see it when you're a kid, and it's so obvious when you
what's-
watch it back as an adult.
What, is he browned up or something?
Yeah, it's
the white guy, bro.
bro. This is what I'm saying.
Even Gandhi was Ben Kingsley, wasn't it?
Yeah, but Ben has
He's
Asian.
part-
yeah,
he's
he's partly
part
Asian as well.
Oh, I think meant actual Gandhi. That was his name?
No, no, but
It's
yeah,
actually
the real
a guy
Gandhi.
called Ben Kingsley.
like Ben.
It's
Like,
just
I'm
a
gonna
street name.
I'm gonna give you Ben's real name because it's not Ben Kingsley. Hold on, his original name.
Isn't that like when Tom Hanks played The Last Samurai? Did
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. You got Hanks on your mind, you know.
So is he.
So yeah, Sir Ben Kingsley.
I'm going to get Hanks on something, buddy.
Sir Ben Kingsley.
Sir?
He's been knighted. His real name is Krishna Pandit Banji.
Oh, so he was fine. To
Yeah,
play
he's
But
of
he's
Asian
not fully,
descent.
is he? He's not fully.
Yeah, but like you don't have to be
Not good
fully.
enough.
I mean,
To play Gandhi.
yeah.
Born to English mother, father is Gujarati.
I mean, he's got.
Is that a good one?
I don't know what the actor in Short Circuit is called, but he was.
Fisher Stevens.
Yeah, he's just white.
Yeah, white as rice. His name is Fisher.
Fisher Stevens.
Stevens.
and he is doing like a proper Apu accent as well. It's not
Mate.
even. It's not anything like an
believable.
authentic Indian accent. It's just. Like,
It's such a piss take.
but as a kid, you didn't see it at all. It was just like.
I didn't know until I was older. Yeah, same. didn't know.
I still don't know who you're talking about.
You
so-
do him.
Yeah, I don't remember the film. Is what
don't
I'm
know
saying.
You remember Short Circuit?
I remember I don't remember
Johnny Five.
I don't remember any Indian guy. I remember a robot. That's it.
The guy who made the robot.
it's all
I thought
racist.
Kelly Slater was in. What's it called? They like don't. Test
All
me
right,
on
fair.
my-
But that's a major plot point.
I don't remember the plot point.
Don't
of Short
spoil
Circuit.
Short Circuit 2. There he is. There he is. There he is. There. That's
Wasn't
him
it-
on the left.
Well, the Indian dude.
Yeah, that's him. That's him being.
No, not the Indian.
Yeah, Ben.
That's pretty Indian to
He
me.
played Ben, doesn't he? Ben something.
Yeah.
Should we watch Short Circuit?
That'd be a great podcast.
with the racial undertones that we see now.
It's still a great movie. I
Yeah, it was a fantastic film.
Separate the art from the artist.
It was always accepted back then, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably.
So
I don't know. I don't remember. the
you
film.
could not do that
No,
now.
no, I don't know if it was accepted just at the time when white people didn't have to pretend they cared. So just carry on
Yeah.
doing whatever they wanted back then.
It's true.
Like I'm separating myself from them. Just like occasionally fuck
So
guys. I'm off the
I
hook.
love how you like white people care now. Have you seen Chet Hanks? He doesn't give a fuck.
I can't believe.
Yes, I have seen Chet Hanks.
You know who Chet's mum is, right? So Tom Hanks' wife, but
Mrs.
the
Hanks.
actress. Yeah. When you see, all right, hold on.
I don't know who Tom Hanks is married to.
All right, I cannot remember her name, but as soon as you see her face, you'll be like, oh wait, I've seen her in loads of things, and you realise
Miss
it's his
Cleo.
wife. Rita Wilson.
Oh,
That's
right,
it.
yeah. Okay.
Rita Wilson.
So those are your parents?
Yeah.
And you end up being Chet Hanks?
That's what I'm saying.
How does that
Maybe
even
it's like a
just a
double
bit of a
negative.
castaway,
Double
isn't it?
white equals. If your parents are that white, you're gonna.
So Chet and Truman Hanks are his children, I think.
How many kids does Tom have?
What went so badly wrong watching Toy Story as a child for Chet?
Oh, my
This
God.
became him.
I think it was when he discovered cocaine. He had a big cocaine problem.
Oh, is it?
Well, I don't know if it's a problem if you're that rich.
Wait,
Don't you like Tekashi 6ix9ine next to Chet Hanks? There?
Yeah, yeah.
Did that say Chet Hanks is a
Who-
father? Chet Hanks has children.
No, don't do that. Hold on, let's have a look.
Oh my god!
Chet Hanks.
If they've got Jamaican accents as well,
They
that would
really
be
don't.
the best.
He has. Oh, he's got Micaiah Hanks.
And LeBron.
Hold on, Chet Hanks' daughter is. If that's Chet Hanks' daughter, so she's mixed. Yeah, so he's obviously been. He really is someone who enjoys.
Okay, he enjoys the culture.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful daughter and mum of her daughter as well.
Yeah, but
Colin's definitely.
she's got to have a word. She's got to have a word with him, right? And be like, listen, cut that accent out.
Maybe.
How do you
maybe
talk
that's
to
how
Tom Hanks' son though and say, "Can you stop that"? Really?
I think if it's your husband, you don't
I know
call him
they-
Tom Hanks' son, probably.
I don't know if they're together or anything because I've never seen her in anything.
I can't imagine Chet Hanks would hold
don't
on
think she
to
has
a
to be-
relationship for long.
Yeah, not the way he's moving. Not when he's saying it's a white boy summer. Come
What
and
is a
get
white
us.
boy summer? Sounds like Iron Apple to me, man.
Yeah. All right, so he's trying to say that this summer,
That's
who's
Marbella.
in fashion? Who is in fashion? It's the white boys, the sexy white boys. That's what he said.
That do Jamaican
I
accent.
think he's saying just like I don't know. No one knows exactly what he's saying.
Are
But
you
there
looking
rules.
forward to our summer?
I burn very easily, so
Me
no.
too.
I mean, so respectfully, I think he's referring to like the Channing Tatums.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that you do not look like Channing Tatum.
I got told I look like Magic Mike.
Magic
More
Mike.
Tragic Mike.
Magic Marco is what you look more like, mate. Magic Mike.
Who told you you look like Magic Mike?
Very drunk lady.
I once
Very
had a
drunk
very
blind
drunk
lady.
lady tell me I look like Tom Hardy.
Seriously?
Yeah, she was hammered.
Tom Hardy.
Did you take that as like an offensive, or was that positive?
She asked if she said I looked like Tom Hardy, and then she asked if I was mixed race, and I've never understood.
Because Tom is.
See, like the mixed race thing. I could see like
I'm not as far as I know.
I could see like if you see like an albino mixed race guy,
Yeah.
you could see. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like the whitish like facial hair.
I see where you're going.
Yeah,
I
stop
don't
digging,
see
stop
it,
digging.
though.
There's
I
no
don't
way
see
this
it.
sentence ends well.
I don't see it.
Most of my sentences are exactly that way.
maybe.
I know the point you're making.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had it pointed out to me before.
But I don't mean in a rude way. Or anything.
No, we're not. No, we're not. I love how you're almost backtracking.
No. I mean, if I meant it in a rude way, you'd know.
No, I just get told I look like the drummer from Royal Blood all the time.
So I'm gonna look at Royal Blood Drummer.
Are they
Bring up
part of
Royal Blood drummer. I get
lesbian?
Have
this.
you had any real ones, Mooch?
Any real?
Any real lookalikes?
Not the Go Compare guy.
No, don't say that.
I'm in a music video, and I have it's called Let's Go Back. I don't think we compare it. We'll
Oh snap! Yeah, you
Yeah, look
do.
at
I
this
see.
fucker on
I
the
see
screen
why
right
they
now.
say it. Ben Thatcher.
I have had people come up to me
Yeah, I can. Yeah, look. I can see.
and refuse to believe that's not me. I have literally
Look.
posed with a photo of a girl because she would not
Yeah.
believe it wasn't me.
I see why. His face is a bit rounder than yours.
No, there's a better photo of him. There.
when I was fatter, I looked like exactly like him.
Oh wow. Okay.
He also likes the caps as well, doesn't he?
He does. We are styled very similarly.
Talk us through your cap game, because you like on Instagram.
I've got a lot of hats.
You got a lot of hats.
I think 72 last count.
Wow.
and
Are you part of like a hat club?
No, man. I just find stuff online that I like and buy it.
Do you buy a lot on Instagram?
No, Etsy,
Etsy.
hat store, various just like bands don't make enough hats for my liking.
Band.
That match.
Bands should make.
We
more
should get you a Lovers of Lesbians cap.
If there is a lovers of lesbians cap, I will wear it. Like
It's a pussy hat.
literally an entire wall of my flat is just hats stuck up on the wall.
I like
Sick.
it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Do you
I
collect
obviously
anything?
missed the memo on hat day.
Or brush your hair day.
I brushed it before I came.
He actually sent a text beforehand saying to look presentable.
When he said brush your hair, I knew he wasn't talking about anyone but you.
I brushed it.
Okay.
With what? Oh, is that a love is a lesbian merch?
I think it's just generic lesbian merch.
Lesbian as fuck.
You want a lesbian AF
Who
shirt?
does the proceeds go to?
Lesbian AF, you know, wow.
But it's been fun. This is our second pod.
Hey.
And there's been some banter. There's been some moments. I think Chet Hanks is going to be a rolling story here at the Vauxhall Comedy Club podcast. And I can't wait to see what happens next.
I'm going to sleep with Chet Hanks by the end of White Boy Summer. That is my
Yeah, maybe that's what he meant by
that has
White
to
Boy
start
Summer.
first. That has to start first.
My Edinburgh 2022 show will
White
be,
Boy Summer.
will be me seducing Chet Hanks for a year.
I can't wait to see this Twitter onslaught.
I've never even heard of him until I sat down in this chair.
Serious?
And now I'm
Really?
obsessed.
I've never heard of him either.
He doesn't do anything other than be Tom Hanks' son, does he?
To be fair, if I was
How
Tom
do you
Hanks'
know?
son, I
Have
wouldn't
you
do
like
anything.
he's the founder of White Boy Summer.
That hasn't happened yet.
It's not summer yet.
Mate, there's been many summers before this, and he has been
But
around
this is
for
the
longer.
first one. The rules aren't even out yet, Aurie. Stop hating.
On
He
Chet
also
Hanks.
campaigned for
Oh,
the
White
N-word.
Boy Summer.
Mate, he campaigned for the N-word to
Is
be
he
used
worth
for everybody.
$8 million, did that say? $3 million.
Zoom out, really.
It's 3 million, yeah.
Sorry.
That's not even that much. Like, it's not enough. for me
Chet's
to-
father's worth $350
Yeah, exactly.
million.
And where do you think that's going?
Exactly.
I'm going to fuck Tom Hanks.
Wait, so his father's worth 350, his mother's worth 100 mil. And
If they
3
divorce,
mil?
she's gonna get more than that.
of
like.
course. Well, they're not divorcing, I
No,
don't think.
no one divorces Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is like the Hollywood sweetheart.
Yeah.
Not if you read certain forums.
What?
Oh, have you not heard this?
Go on.
Tom Hanks. It's very QAnon-y.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, then this is believable.
Oh, wait, is he running a paedophile run out of a pizza restaurant?
Correct!
Okay, yeah.
If you go onto some of his Instagram things, it's just filled with people just accusing him of being a paedophile.
With no evidence, no basis.
Whoa. No
Some
evidence.
evidence.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy. Does that just go out?
Something just happened.
I just knocked the power out.
Oh, that's cool. There we go.
Yeah, no, it's some of the crazy.
Do you actually
stuff.
believe any of that, though?
No,
Okay,
No.
just double checking.
no.
I think it doesn't even make
All
like,
of it.
sense.
Imagine Tom Hanks.
I mean, you never know, but
No, of course, it could be anybody, but really Tom Hanks.
if it's either Attenborough or Tom Hanks, I'll be devastated if anything comes out.
Attenborough's got to go soon, man. It's going to be terrible.
Well, he's 98 now?
Wow.
Something like that. He's well up there.
Yeah, it's
He's vaccinated now, though, so we're all good.
yeah. I don't think the COVID was going to get him. It's just going to be old age or a tiger.
How did his...
He still does all these wildlife programs.
He only
When
goes
did-
out
when
for
his
like
brother
one day
pass?
now, though. He doesn't go out for the entire shoot anymore.
When did his brother pass, actually? Attenborough's brother?
Richard,
Yeah.
when the dinosaur ate him. You know what? I don't think he even gets eaten by a dinosaur in Jurassic Park.
No,
does
he doesn't, no.
Was Attenborough in Jurassic Park?
Richard
Richard
Attenborough
Attenborough
is the old guy
In Jurassic Park.
Oh,
So that's David Attenborough's brother.
Yeah.
oh,
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
oh! That's mad. Could they not get David?
No, Richard Attenborough was an actor.
Richard and David is... Yeah. You basically have David, but you just got the thespian
He
David.
just reminds me of the KFC guy. He does, look
He
very,
does a
very
little bit,
much
yeah.
like the Colonel.
Mate, he's... Oh, look how... He is proper... Richard and David, them two have proper got accolades. Richard Samuel Attenborough, Baron Attenborough, Katie, CBE, FRSA.
What does that mean?
Mate, not a clue.
Someone's got the
a
KFC
clue.
rocket next to him.
It's exactly the same person.
Wow.
Did
not
he
a clue.
play the KFC man at any point?
No, I don't think so.
There's a great. I was watching a YouTube documentary about the Colonel, and his rise to success was crazy.
And then he opened the paedophile ring from the basement of a KFC.
Correct. Did you watch that? Boys and girls, I think we should end it here on paedophiles because this pod is going very, very south very, very quickly. But Yeah, guys, thank you very much for coming along to episode 2.
Thank you.
Mark, where can people find you online, apart from in Tom Hanks mentions?
At Cramnesia on Instagram or Mark Cram on Twitter.
Mark
Probably
Cram.
should have gone with Mark Cram on Instagram as well. But
Cramnesia.
we are where we are now.
Cramnesia.
Well, I wanted Instagram, obviously.
Yeah.
But some dick called Joshua Cram already has it and has like no followers, and he's just wasting it like a prick. Never even met him. Probably quite a pleasant guy, but took my Instagram handle. Anyway.
Raj, what do you have any punny Instagram handles?
Nah, I got Raj. Lord_Raj 2 J's because there's another one.
Why Lord?
Because on I don't know why. My dad bought, those like certificates.
Yeah.
So he just
You
bought
you a
me
Lord.
one. So I just started calling myself Lord Raj. 'cause
I
had
bought
the
one of them on
title.
Groupon.
Yeah, so I had a title that said
Yeah.
Lord Raj. So I went, all right, Lord Raj.
I didn't use it in my social media.
Is that legit? Like, are you?
No,
like,
I think I own a bit of land about this big.
Yeah, you're on a meter in somewhere in Scotland.
And I've got to ask about 6,000 people permission to walk on their land before I can get to mine, which I can't even stand on.
What's the point?
It's just novelty, innit?
Fair dude.
Like-
Like
you
a
buy a
keyring
star,
or a
yeah.
magnet.
It's just £12. It basically goes towards.
It's like buying a bit of the moon. Buy a bit of the moon.
No, but
Yeah.
these ones, it's all conservation of the sort of upkeep of some fucking.
Yeah, it like goes to charity.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, makes sense.
But someone owns the moon, right?
What?
I'm sure I googled
If
who
it's not
owns
Chet
the
Hanks,
moon.
I'm not
Chet
interested.
Hanks owns the movie.
I mean, people
I'm sure
sell it,
someone
but
owns
if we ever
it.
colonize it,
Let's
I'd like
have
to
a
see you
look.
make that hold up.
It must. I'm betting Elon Musk probably owns Mars.
Yeah, Elon would be the guy that does. But I'm gonna put this. Who
I'm so
owns the
sure
moon?
someone owns the moon.
Well, I think America, I guess, they got their flag on it, right? That's
Bagsy. Did they
No,
just turn
no
around-
nation owns the moon.
Okay.
Apparently,
okay.
no nation can own the moon.
That seems.
Well,
that does
I
seem
don't-
fair.
I think whoever
So
puts
how
the
do they-
biggest gun on the moon owns the moon.
How do they sell bits of it?
I don't. It's kind of. It's.
Is
What-
that
should we-
novelty
should-
as well?
Should we start selling bits of the moon now? Because that's basically you're just basically selling bits of
NFT the
paper.
moon.
Yeah. Oh, these NFTs are mad, but I've heard so many podcasts about them. Man.
Yeah.
Also, I feel we need to wrap
Alright,
this
I'm
up.
out. Lord
This
Raj.
has been fun.
Aurie's not done his plugs.
Yeah, no. Aurie,
That's all right.
Aurie,
I'm not needed to say anything.
Aurie, where can people find you?
Sort of social media platforms at Aurie Aurie Styla Styla. That's it.
Wonderful. This has been episode 2. You've been wonderful, and we'll see you all next week.
Hey.
Bye.
Bye.